Hello, everyone. Welcome. Sylvie here. This is Sun and Moon energy readings. I'm going to get right into a very special reading for y'all. This reading is for Gemini, but really, all are welcome here. You're all welcome here. Something speaks to you, you're more than welcome to it. If it's not speaking to you, the message just isn't for you. So, today is Tuesday, February 17th. This is a solar eclipse in Aquarius. There's a lot of stuff happening right now, and I just wanted to see what messages Spirit had for y'all, had for us. I'm Sun and Moon in Gemini. So, I already did a quick pre-shuffle of the three decks. I've been meditating on the energy pretty much since I woke up this morning. I also meditated heavily on the energy yesterday. I was thinking about doing a reading, but I'm going to be honest, my energy just wasn't, I was feeling really exhausted and just didn't really have the energy for it. I think one of the messages that I've been receiving is about honoring your sanity, your mental health, also your body, your physical health, wellness, fitness, all that. As far as like if you don't want to do something, you really shouldn't be forcing yourself to do it. If something is forcing you to do something, then it's really not in alignment. It's not for you, for your highest good. So I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm just saying what the energy I've been picking up on, especially as we go into this year of the firehorse, which is also part of this whole portal that's happening. I feel like that's what I'm calling it. I'm calling it a portal because it's like there's just so much happening. I'm gonna link some videos that I watched at the end of this video. And some of the videos that I watched were literally just YouTube recommended, some astrologers that I had never listened to or even heard of before, and some really great leaders out there. I want to say these people are a few in particular. So I'll link those at the end anyway, not to have too much of a long intro, but there is just a lot going on, so it's just not that simple to like get right into what the energy is right now, because the energy is really intense. There's a lot of these like openings for new beginnings right now, basically, and I'm getting a lot of that clean slate energy. Pardon me. So that being said, judgment has been coming out for you. Justice has been coming out for you a lot. And here we have judgment at the bottom of this. This is just a major arcana deck. It's by Helado Negro. I believe they're also a musician as well, musical group, but they illustrated this deck. A good friend gave this to me. And it's a really cool little deck here. So anyway, overall energy is judgment, 10, 10, 20. Definitely a new cycle, right? New 20-year cycle. And if you think about the last time planets were doing what they were doing, I was watching something about this whole Saturn in Aries, which makes sense because we have a lot of fire energy here, right? So that really makes sense. But about this like new fresh energy coming in, a new cycle, and one where I feel like it's karmically owed. There's something about something being due to you, owed to you, that's been coming out heavily in my meditations. It's been coming out in the card, especially with the Justice card, and the one where the deck where I think it's this deck where the baby is wrapped in this little blanket at the feet of the judge there, and they're blindfolded. And I just feel like it's something that's been owed to you since birth. So with that, judgment, I really feel is a big deal here. The snail energy, it's about slow and steady wins the race. But if we think about the snail in a spiritual sense, which I did look up, it's about coming home to ourselves. It's about this resiliency, right? Being able to, if you lose, like they lose one home, they lose one shell, they can go and get another one. It may not be easy, but they can do it and they can make a new home. So I'm getting this new home energy, especially I think it's just really fucking crazy that that spirit, we have the Hermit here. This was the first deck that I shuffled, second deck, and then this deck, just so you know. So with the hermit here at the bottom of the deck, I mean, you think of hermit crab, right? Snail, same sort of thing here with this hermit crab energy. So that being said, I feel like you're coming out of some sort of cycle here of where you've been held back, where you've had to play small, where you've had to be silent. And there's no more of that. Now it's like your resilience, your perseverance, your creative magnetic energy is really going to pay off, I feel like, with this portal opening up. So I haven't looked at actually see what was at the bottom of the decks here. So we have the Hermit. We have a Queen of Cups. Wow. If that's a Knight of Wands, it is. So we have double Knight of Wands here. Wow. In the year of the friggin' firehorse, y'all. This is crazy. Just take that in. Just take that in with judgment, because I really feel like, yeah, now there's this forward movement, and it's something about having to do with luck. It's like these cycles, slow cycles are ending, and there's these fast cycles. With this Queen of Cups, again, it's about doing what you love. It's something creative. Yeah, Seven of Wands. It's overcoming obstacles. Look, Magician, Three of Pentacles. This all speaks to your work, your manifestations, what you've been trying to make happen. Pardon me. Wow, it's very interesting. Knight of Wands. We have the Three of Swords. Ten of Wands. Wow, we have another Hermit over here. Did my deck get mixed up? Because that's very interesting. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles came out in the pre-shuffle. I don't really see any other. I might have put it back in like that. Or also, this is, I'm getting this sort of having to be very defending your work, your honor, and not defending as in you did something wrong, but as somebody's trying to, there's like this accusatory energy in you, somebody's trying to mess with something, could have to do with property. Heavy Hermit energy here, so it's very interesting with this 9 energy, because that was last year, right? So I am getting this past energy moving out of this, coming out of this Three of Swords energy, this 10 of Wands, right? This is a ending going into a new beginning here. And we have a Star behind Judgment. Wow, with another Magician and the Wheel of Fortune. Holy shit. You know, I gotta say, I was watching some stuff, and I was also picking up on it too. There is this bit of this coming out of hiding and this fame and fortune sort of like energy, and if it's not what you're looking for, it could just be about recognition in general for your hard work, whatever that may be. So I know, kind of a long intro, but I really like to do that sometimes, because it's like, then we can really see if, you know, Spirit confirms what I'm picking up on, and then we can, you know, sort of like move forward with that. So I do feel like there's this, you know, year of the fire horse energy, this eclipse happening. Wow. Spirit is not. Yeah, this is your energy. Wow. So beautiful. Yeah. This is it. You are recognizing. Yep, here we go. It's happening. This is really fucking cool, y'all. I kind of need this too, because this energy of the past, even like I want to say the past week, month, whatever day, has been. I mean, I want to say it's been hard to swallow. And I think for air people with a lot of air and fire in their chart, there's been a little bit of this battle of trying to balance those energies. And I feel like here that's sort of it, right? It's about doing what you love, utilizing your talent skills, recognizing your talents and skills, and saying, no more hiding. Here I am. Look it. This is about shining your light, right? This is about coming out of hiding. We think of that double hermit energy and shining your light here. It's like you have something to say. There is this element of communication here, of heart chakra being open. So I'm noticing this Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the World card and the Two of Wands. So I do think, again, it's about this energy of ending some sort of bitter cycle I'm hearing. But a cycle nonetheless of like where there's this has been in the energy, this Five of Wands, this Five of Swords, this Five of Pentacles, whatever. It's just been in the energy. And again, I think it's people trying to keep you stuck. It could even be like a generational thing, right? It could even be just some, it gets woven into our DNA and we have to like recode our own fucking DNA in order to overcome this shit of like that's been like in the back, like telling us we can't do something, that we're not good enough, we don't, blah blah blah, whatever. Yeah, look, spirit is not fucking around, y'all. This is intense. This is intense. This is so beautiful for this eclipse, for really just letting go of any past like really major trauma, hurt, guilt, anger, and making peace with whatever, because it's time for you to move forward, right? This isn't your baggage anymore to carry, especially if this is generational, ancestral type messaging that has been, you've been programmed to think that you are less than, or that you can't do something, or that this isn't the right thing to do because, oh, well, it's creative. I remember my own parent, really, even still, I hear it in the back of my head that, like, I'm supposed to work my fingers to the bone in order to show that in order to make money and show that, like, I'm worthy, that I'm a good person, part of, an effective member of society, that kind of shit, And especially if you have type of background where any type of creative career was very much frowned upon. So here I'm really feeling like where there's a breakthrough from that. We have this Ace of Cups, this Ace of Wands, this is beautiful water and fire energy coming into balance here with the Emperor, right, and the Magician. So it's like about doing what you love what you do, you're making money from it, it's for the right reasons, it's spiritually aligned, it's the right thing. It's the right thing. And with this Page of Pentacles, yeah, with the Ten of Cups, yeah, Spirit is not messing around. We have a Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles. Look, an Ace of Swords here. That's three aces showing up immediately. With the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups behind it, Queen of Wands, again, it's about you leaving behind something that doesn't need to be carried forward with you, right? There's been a lot of that energy. That's what this, like, Year of the Snake moving into the Year of the Firehorse is about, is getting rid of whatever for you doesn't need to be carried forward into this new cycle. And it's about also, as well as, like, it's some sort of like part of yourself that you whether it could be that own, that talk, that depreciate, blah, I can't say it, deprecating, negative self-talk, that kind of stuff, or listening to friends, family members, whatever, coworkers that say you can't do something, or whatever. This is breaking free from that, and there's definitely, you have the law on your side here. This is also about, I feel like there's a spiritual law here, right? Gemini's energy, can you give us Gemini's? Wow, it's a lot of cards, but the King of Wands definitely wants to show up. We also have the Strength card with the Ten of Pentacles, so this totally makes sense. And look, we have 333 here. So again, with this 9 energy, and I think it's so beautiful with this, all this 1 energy. We have 111. It's going from, that year of this, the snake into the fire horse. It's the shedding of the old habits, ways, thoughts that just don't serve us anymore. They're not part of this new journey, this new cycle. this new cycle of wealth, this new cycle of believing in yourself. And look at all this fucking fire energy, right? So it's about believing in yourself, knowing, right, what you have to offer, and this resiliency. If we go back to my notes that I took on during the pre-shuffle and my meditation and the pre-shuffle, I totally forgot. Good thing I wrote it down. Page of Pentacles flew out onto the floor. So if we, let's see, is the Page of Pentacles still at the bottom of the deck? No, we're back to the Hermit, Queen of Cups, Knight of Wands. But anywho, that flew out on the floor. The Four of Cups came out in both decks. If we go back to that snail and the resiliency, which I was very much interested in the salamander on the Knight of Wands here when I was meditating on the energy, and so it's also here on this King of Wands. So it's about this this element of perseverance through struggle and hard times is so evident in this reading, this energy. And something coming in is rewarding you for that strength and resiliency because you have taken it and you have manipulated it in this way. If we think about, there's this 8 here, the magician, you are the magician, right? Gemini energy, air energy here, the magician in their hand. This being the ability to, right, to shape shift, to the resiliency to go from rags to riches, basically, right? Gemini has that ability. And I think here there's a lot about this outstretched hand energy. I feel like something here where it's almost like you're that hermit energy in a sense where whatever you're doing, it's something tied creatively here, I feel like. And it could be, you could be doing Reiki healing, that could be creative, you could be doing it in such a way that other people haven't really done yet. There's a lot of people working with horses. Maybe you're working with birds. I don't know. That just flew out of me. Maybe you're working with reptiles. I don't know, but whatever. Or big cats, right? With this dogs. But whatever the case may be here, it's about offering, saying hey, I've been through this too. I've experienced this hardship too. I understand what perseverance and resilience means. Truly. You didn't grow up with a golden spoon in your mouth, and you didn't try and pretend that you did. There's a lot of truth energy here. There's a lot of not hiding anymore. And there's a reward in that. So that being said, I want to know more about this reward because I do feel like there is a reward with this. I would like to know a little bit about outcome energy. And when I say that, I'm thinking of this Justice card, these aces. We have the Two of Cups. What did I say before? It's about bringing things into balance. Spirit is clarifying that this is about something coming into balance here. I'm even noticing the 2 sunflowers here on this Ace of Wands. There's 2 people here in the background. There could be some partnership here. This could be just partnership with self, leveling up, knowing your worth, moving forward. Wow. Look, we have the 8 of Swords, a 3 of Cups, the Moon, which is very interesting because I wrote in my notes that came out quite a few times in the pre-shuffle, or showed itself at the bottom of the deck. And we have a Tower card here. So I really feel like there's going to be this major change. There's going to be this energy of you realizing, I don't need to be in my head. That's classic, right? air Gemini energy here with this Eight of Swords. I have this tattooed on me because I have to remind myself that it's analysis paralysis. It's, you've got to get out of your head. If in any way, shape, or form you're letting, whether it's you're letting outside energy come in and influence you, or you're just somehow caught up in your fucking head, you got to get out of it. You got to break that cycle, whatever. You got to make that dark ass fucking journey with the moon there, right? And if we think about it, it's a new moon, right? So it's a time for a new cycle. It's so fitting. Everything is just working. It's aligning, right? It's a new cycle. It's a new cycle of joy, of celebration, of harvest. We have the Nine of Swords at the bottom of the bottom of the deck with the Six of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands with the Death card. Judgment over here. Chariot. There's that Page of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups, so I feel like there is something coming in. I don't know, was that a Freudian slip? I don't know. I mean, we might have a partnership here. That's happiness, that's abundance, it's joy. But I feel like it's more just about balance, y'all. I really do. This is about balancing something here with this Magician. So however that resonates for you. I want to know more about that partnership with that Two of Cups energy, or is it just balance? We have a Ten of Wands. It's a new beginning. I'm almost feeling like, let's see, yeah, look. Wow, there you go. There you go. Rags to riches energy, right? Two of Pentacles, not knowing what the fuck we're going to do. We're in the air. Things are up in the air. We're not really sure. But I think something's coming to light. Something's being illuminated here. And again, it's about perseverance. It's about believing in yourself, holding on, and there's this payout here at the end. This is a rags to riches energy, if I ever did say one. So much new beginning energy here too. I might as well see what else is here. Yeah, with the World card and that Five of Wands and the Hierophant with the Six of Wands. This is a new cycle. This is being blessed. It's a cycle of success, recognition, and look, if you notice with the recognition here, these people don't look jealous. They look happy. They're celebrating because you bring in this beautiful sun energy, this fire energy, this creative, beautiful, uplifting energy. So whatever you're doing, it's for them, it's for other people, it's uplifting other people, but it makes you feel good too, and it's bringing in a lot of wealth, y'all. Wow, so heavy earth energy here with this. Heavy earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, with this these pentacles here. It's Hierophant. And, you know, we also have the World card there. I can't really show because they're a little, but we have the World card there. So, I feel like the outcome is just filled with all this earth pentacle energy, a lot of fire energy, and it makes sense because we are going into this year of the fire horse, so really beautiful here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy, heavy Aries energy, which just friggin' makes sense, right? Because we're going into a new astrological cycle, right? With this Saturn and going into Aries. So for Saturn, you know, anyway, there's other stuff going on. I don't really understand it all. I don't claim to understand or know it all. I'm really just trying to learn as much as I can to understand more about the energy that I'm picking up on and what I'm feeling, and also how I can better my own decisions in life. Maybe also it might help others as well on their journey. So with the Hermit, the Queen of Cups, the Knight of Wands, there's a big journey, right? Let's get an outcome or two from this. I want to know more about these aces because this is a new beginning. It is, I think about radical change, radical new beginning, radical love, free love. There's something about a creative passion here, right? Really heavy. Wow. All right, so we have the Empress coming out with the Five of Swords. You are elevating so big time here. You are really elevating big time. You're just walking away from any type of hardship. Your resiliency has really paid off. You are elevating. And we have a match here with the Emperor and the Empress. So could again just be about balance. It doesn't have to be a partnership. It could be balance within self, the masculine and feminine energy, shadow and light sides, right? Really powerful friggin' energy here. Heavy wealth energy. You want to talk about fame and fortune? I mean, she's got stars coming out of her crown here. She's wearing a crown. With the Three of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck, wow. Y'all. Wheel of Fortune here with another Justice card? Holy shit. Look, the High Priestess is it, and an Ace of Swords. Oh, y'all, this is huge. This is really big. This is really big, and this definitely has to do with career. Let's get, wow, we have a number 1 falling right on that Ace of Wands. We have a 3. I really feel like this is just like you, like in some sort of like in another one. Yeah, you standing out in some sort of like collaboration. We have 111, 333. So we have 10, 10, 10. I'm really feeling, though, there's something here about you really shining in some sort of collaboration. There's something here about you helping others, working with others. It's elevating you to some sort of status that's like, again, this rags to riches energy, legacy wealth, luxury wealth here. But also there's this like beautiful healing energy as well, this nurturing energy, this loving, kind energy also that's giving off here too. So I really feel like this has something to do with helping others, right? Passing your healing energy onto others, like how you've persevered through hard times, passing that on to others, lifting others up, right? Really beautiful energy here. This is amazing. We also have a lot of air energy here. But really predominantly it's earth energy, fire energy, a little bit of water energy, but earth energy really heavy here, fire energy, heavy justice being served here. What's justice serving? Longevity of wealth, security. I feel like in your name, in your legacy, in there's a lot of property here energy, a lot of protection energy, a lot of mystical, magical energy as well. So again, with this healing energy, could be Reiki. You could also be some sort of, have some sort of large educational type setting, apprenticeship type setting. All right, I'm going to leave it here. This is really freaking beautiful energy. I appreciate y'all so much. Sending so much love and light.